baby, got to know about the way I feel. I got a heart that's made out of railroad steel, and it's cold, hard, true and nail. When a train right to it, I'll make you sing.
How many bands do you have at the moment?
Five. The Scorchers, Homemade Sin, Driving and Crying, the Bluefields, and my solo thing, yeah. I have no idea where this came from, when I started doing it. I don't ever remember seeing anybody do it before. It was a question of playing in Jason and the Scorchers, and I wasn't going to get upstaged by Jason if I could keep from it. And I taught myself how to do that.
So that's why you're wireless.
And yeah, that's one of the reasons. With a Telecaster, I can do it forward too. I don't like doing that with a Les Paul.
How many guitars have you broken by learning it?
20, 25. I've tore up a lot of guitars.
Good ones or cheap ones?
No, good ones. But you know, if you mess up with a Fender, you can pick it up and keep going. If I mess up with this, you ain't gonna pick it up and keep going. You know, a mistake on the Les Paul is gonna be a costly mistake. I'm a big fan of the amps. I've actually got an endorsement with Vox and with Orange. I use the Orange Dual Terror and a Vox AC30 at the same time.
At the same time?
At the same time, yeah. The one of them's run a little dirtier, the others run a little cleaner, and the two of them together is just a big glob of rock.
So with every band you play, you use
I have this exact same rig in America, in Nashville, and I have the exact same rig in the Driving and Crying truck. I use the same rig everywhere, thank God.
Even with Jason and the Scorchers?
Jason and the Scorchers, the exact same rig. My solo thing, the Bluefields, exact same rig. I do at home sometimes I'll use an AC-15 and a single 12 instead of a 212, but it's an Avatar. It's the same rig, just a smaller version.
Okay.
I got turned on to the Dual Terrors, the orange amps, a few years ago, and as you can see on Dan Baird and Homemade Sin stage, the Dual Terror is a great two-channel amp. It's extremely roadworthy. We also have a third one as a spare, which we never have to use, thank God.
Good thing.
The AC-30, I do have Alnico Blues in it. It's $600 additional dollars. It's worth every penny. I love the Alnico Blues. So.
Yeah.
The Avatar is loaded with Helitone 30s. Brendan O'Brien turned Dan and I onto those years ago. If they're good enough for Brendan, they're good enough for us.
Okay.
Yeah, I use a lot of effects. I have a stereo chorus. I usually use a TC Electronics stereo chorus, which I've broken on this tour. I had to buy a Boss Super chorus the other day because that's all they had that was a stereo. I basically use it as a splitter. I don't really use a lot of chorus, but it's the splitter for my two amps. Polytune as a tuner. I've got a Wampler Fotape Echo, which I love because it's tap tempo. I can set the delays on the fly. I've got a Carbon Copy, MXR Carbon Copy, which I just keep on what Dan and I call J-Pot, Jimmy Page Outdoor Tone. It's just a slap, a single slap. The closest I'll ever get to sounding like Jimmy Page through that thing. And then I've got 4 different boosts here. I've got a Mad Professor Royal Blue Overdrive that I've used as my main drive. Got a little green Wonder that is a solo boost, an Exotic Effects Epi boost, and an RC booster for more of a clean boost. Sennheiser EW 100
yeah, you
wireless.
have to go wireless.
Wireless. Oh yeah,
Because
yeah.
of your show.
Well, the show's all part of it, dude. You got to be ready to do the show, you know. Big fan of the Sennheiser stuff. They've been real good to me too, and they're durable. I carry 4 packs with me all the time because I tear them up. They don't tear up, but doing my twirls and stupid crap, I tend to break a lot of stuff.
And they work in every country?
Never had a problem anywhere. This is a 57 gold top reissue that the custom shop made me that's like my gold top at home. Cody Higby built this for me. And it was supposed to be a gold top. I didn't know it was coming as a lemon burst. That was a nice, pleasant surprise they did for me. This is a great guitar. They left the neck as huge as it could be, and it's got my birth date as the serial number, which is kind of cool. I haven't had a drink in over 24 years. Drink of alcohol. Yeah. It was winning and I was losing badly. Drugs and alcohol, man, I've seen it kill a lot of bands. We've had our share of alcohol problems in this band. You know, what other job do you have besides music where it's not only okay that you're drinking, it's expected that you're going to be drinking while you're working?
Well, here's a song from a long, long time ago. This is called Absolutely Sweet Marie.
I'll be dead up honest with you.
How do you find that song?
Well,
There's hundreds of songs.
Okay, I'm going to be honest with you. Jeff Johnson, our bass player, and myself at the time, we were really into the punk rock thing. We cut that song thinking it was Jason's best song he'd ever wrote. I had never heard Bob Dylan's version. And when we were mixing the record, Terry Manning, our producer, said to me at one point, he says, "Boy, the Dylan song's really going to come out great." What Dylan song? Absolutely Sweet Marie. No, Terry, that's the best song Jason ever wrote. No, Warner, that's a Bob Dylan song. Had Jeff and I don't know, I shouldn't talk for Jeff. Had I known it was a Dylan song, we'd have never cut it. I wouldn't have done any hippie music. I was punk rock, you know. Well, it's funny because in 1989 we did a tour opening up for Bob, and the first four the first 4 shows we weren't playing Absolutely Sweet Marie because it's his song, you know. And he comes back to the dressing room after the fourth show. "Why aren't you boys playing Sweet Marie?" "Well, sir, it's your song." "Yeah, but your version's better than mine. Y'all should be playing it." It's like, wow, okay, so we can play Sweet Marie. This is great, you know. Mr. Dylan's been very kind to Jason and the Scorchers.